We got it. Go Rich. Go Rich.
Yo, what up? Welcome back to another episode of Anime Court. I am your host, Rich, with my co-host, Jamal. What up,
Yo,
bruh?
good dog. Man, here trying to
Man.
work Britney's studio and shit.
Oh, man, I feel you. Y'all have to forgive me today, man. I'm in the car picking up the kids. Our schedules are everywhere when it actually comes to sitting down and being able to record. But
Yeah,
we're going to
we've
get
been
it right
trying
for
to get
y'all,
this out
man.
for a while. We
We're
think
going to
we
get it
got
right.
it this time.
Mm. But how you feeling? How you feeling today, man? How you feeling?
Man, my allergies got me fucked up. So like if you hear me all nasally, it's the allergies, dog. Like they got me. But yeah, overall I'm good, man. Kirby just came out today. Like I got the OLED, so I'm here, I'm ready.
Kirby?
Yeah, Return to Dreamland. Like
Why?
Kirby's the ultimate troll. Like imagine you playing Smash Bros. And someone just rolls up with a 3 foot tall like pink thing and it sucks you up, steals your powers, and I'm instantly whooping your ass with your powers.
Sounds like a stripper.
Yeah. And that makes you my hoe. Because like Kirby's that nigga.
That sounds like a stripper.
Kirby is the ultimate troll. I just
I mean, I don't play enough Kirby. I haven't looked at enough Kirby to even consider the thought of Kirby being a troll or not being a troll, being good, not being good. I've always seen it as just. I understand that video games are for children or it's like childish, but I see Kirby as like extremely childish.
yeah, absolutely.
5 year, I think like 5-year-olds would play Kirby, right? That's how I
Snuggles
see
loves
Kirby.
Kirby. Like we could sit here and like this is the first time you can play in like 4 players where everybody can be Kirby simultaneously. So I thought
Yeah,
that'd be
that
cool to play with the kids.
that
Like,
definitely sounds like a bunch of 5-year-old stuff.
yeah, absolutely. But you know, they need direction. So like 4 Kirby's, we're gonna go out and we'll have some ball. We'll have
And
ball.
yeah,
And then
just
they got
gonna
like
go around sucking shit up.
hey man, Kirby's the ultimate troll. Like he whoops you with your own power.
Just to spit it back at you.
Yeah, it's a troll move. Like it's absolutely hilarious. You got to see it from the point of like he's just trolling them. He's just gonna roll up, steal your power, and then shoot it at your face, and then I win, and I'm gonna do my victory dance.
What
And he
dance
says
is
no
Kirby?
words. Kirby does a little victory dance.
Man, well, off of that, man, what you watching? Like what you? I know you got some anime that's coming up. What you watching and shit?
So I've really been into Tokyo Revengers. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's oh man, it's fire, dog. Like it's real hard to explain, but I'm gonna give it a bad summary. It's this kid, like, well, he was a grown man. He was 21, 22, and he's reading a newspaper and he finds out like the only girl that he's ever dated has died. Like he's only ever dated one. She's dead. And he's like, oh man, that sucks. Like I really remember liking her, da da da. And he's getting robbed by like a teenager. He's like, man, I remember when I was a kid, like I used to want to be a gangster, and like I wanted to do this, and that, and I even thought I'd be cool with my friends. So then he's going to his job, average boring life, like it sucks, he hates it, and then he gets pushed in front of a train. So then he goes back instead of dying, he goes back to like his 14-year-old self when he first dated the girl that died. That's episode 1. Like, and I'm not even giving you everything, like how he's there. Like, he just shows back up to when he's a teenager, and like all of this like gang stuff has to do with his future and why the girl's dead, but they haven't revealed why he can go back and how he travels back and forth. It's like it's in the cells. Like if you choose to watch it, I'm not gonna spoil that part for you. Be like, so he can go back to the future, sort of, but you'd have to
So
watch
you
it.
spoil it anyway. How you gonna tell me you're not gonna spoil it, but then spoil it?
Sort of.
That's what's
So
up, man.
what you watching on?
So the Black Clover movie is coming out,
Mm.
right? And so I decided that I'll go back and start from the beginning, watch all the Black Clover all
Woo.
over again. Just finished it. Um, and when I don't know why, but Black Clover has literally just grown on me as one of my favorite anime. No idea why. Because believe it or not, it is definitely, I don't want to say all the things that I hate in the anime, but it's quite a bit, right? Like I hate power friendship anime. But that's definitely fucking Black Clover. Like power
It
fucking
definitely
friendship
is. Like
is Black
surpass
Clover.
your limits, and it's like, all
Like we're
right,
gonna
I did
surpass our limits. Like, okay, like the guy done broke your leg, broke 4 ribs, but because you think you can do it, you're gonna fucking stand up and
it.
just go fucking do it. Like,
Your
okay, that's
arms are
bullshit.
cursed. You can't move.
But
Well, I'm gonna put the sword in my teeth. They've been saying the sword
yeah,
is too heavy
and
to
I'm gonna
lift.
swing the sword with my
And you're
teeth.
just gonna put it in
Or,
your
you
mouth.
know, when I know that you're supposed to die, magically someone's gonna save you, motherfucker. Like, I don't know. And it happens every single fucking time, man. And every single time I'm like, I know this shit is gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. And then every time I'm like, oh man, this is amazing.
I was just reading the manga earlier, and like there was this one part where like they were all waiting on Austin. They're like, "We know everything's gonna be okay, right, Austin?" He's just standing there like, "Yup, I got this," and I'm like, "I know you do. Like, I don't even have
Yep.
no choice but to
Yeah.
believe it."
I think it was only maybe like it's only a few times, a few and very fucking few times, where I'm like, he's not he's not gonna get hurt, severely injured, or die like a character.
Yeah,
And I'm talking like that because I don't want to spoil it for people that haven't watched Black Clover. But and
I
then
mean,
only a few times do they actively get injured. But the art, now I will say this: the creator came out and has specifically said that we do not showcase characters dying, right? So
right,
like they don't. His manga is not meant for characters to die. Now, some people inherently die. That's because when you have massive, devastating attacks, like
they have
everyone can't live, but like you don't have main characters like sacrifice themselves and die where people can remember them later on, right?
right.
Unlike one of the greatest animes of all time, Attack on Titan, where motherfuckers die left and right. Uh,
Oh, R.I.P. Sasha.
uh,
I did not see that shit coming.
but first off, bro, stop ruining shit for people that haven't watched it.
It's been years.
That's true. I ain't gonna lie to you. It has.
Like,
Uh,
I'm not saying it like, yo, this is the manga spoiler. Like, Sasha dies in the Sasha died a long time ago. Gabby's just been
she did.
running free.
Yeah.
So I
And
didn't.
it's been a long time because it's even dubbed. It's not even just like
Right.
subs.
So it's like
It's dubbed. So like she dies
you
in
had
English,
your
people.
opportunity. If you're watching this and like you've been listening to us talk about Attack on Titan, and now is where you jump in, it's like that ain't
Yeah.
on me. That's on you. You
Yeah.
should have joined the
Yeah, I can
band.
see that. I can see that. But I'm also rewatching Attack on Titan as well, just because the final season, part one, final season of like maybe like a 4-part. They say it's only two, but it's probably like a 4-part final series as well. So I'm watching everything just to get caught back up. I know everything that happens. I just like rewatching shit before
Yeah.
the season finale or series finale rather. This would not be
Can
a
we
season
just
finale. This
say
would be a
that like
series
it's
finale.
bullshit that they broke it into 2 parts and called it the final season? Like, how do you call it the final season? And the final season has 2 parts.
Because that's not the end of the season. That's the end of the part one of the season.
No, it just if that's it, call it that's it. When Fairy
No.
Tale said this is it, they dragged their ass, but it was it.
Mm-mm. Nah, because then fuck it. We're Attack on Titan. We can do that. You know? We can do that shit. But and that leads me. That kind of leads me to my question, right? So the topic of discussion today. Well, you know what? I want to throw a curveball, right? Did we put the title of what we're talking about? No, we didn't.
Nah, we
Okay.
just put anime court.
So I'm gonna throw a curveball to you, right? And so fuck it. This is where we're gonna go today. Is Aaron a hero
Oh,
or is he a villain?
we're gonna do this one.
That's what we're gonna throw out there today. I'm throwing a curveball because originally we had something else planned for y'all today, but we'll save that for another video.
Woo.
So since we're already talking about Attack on Titan,
Mm.
Is Aaron a hero or is he a villain? Your thoughts?
So are we spoiling the end, or like how much of this are
Try
we
your
talking?
best to do it without spoiling the very end, but just up to what's out currently.
All right. So so for me, I'd have to go with yes. Like,
Yes, he's what?
yes, he's the bad guy. Just
Okay.
because, hear me out on this.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron knew a lot of shit. He might not have known how everything was going to go, but you could say that he set everything up in a like paradoxical type of way, right? Let's
Mm-hmm.
talk about it. Because what you see is you see him talk to Gresha. So he
Mm-hmm.
actively puts the image inside of Gresha's head. Everything's going to happen. Everything that happened and everything that is Aaron wasn't necessarily the same. Like, everybody thinks, oh, well, he changed, and he changed after the Titan, or he changed after he
Mm-hmm.
kissed Historia's hand when he was in the after they got the medals.
Mm-hmm.
Because essentially that's where everybody's like, yo, he switched, he synced everything. He has
Mm-hmm.
access to the memories, like the Attack Titan's powers, like it's activated. He knows.
Mm-hmm.
I counter argument says Aaron was bored in the beginning. Remember when he said that? Like, it's such a boring day. Why doesn't anything happen? He never had any interest in the scouts. But the
Mm-hmm.
second something happened to him, it's like killer instinct kicks in. Now
Mm-hmm.
that boy was a killer. He was a monster. Like all Titans, especially that smiling one, had to go. But he sat that smiling one on his own path.
Mm.
He did all this
So
to himself.
I'm gonna throw. I'm the opposite. I believe Aaron is the hero, right? But he's the hero to his people. So for me, I've always been and to a certain extent, you know, or at a certain level, eye for an eye type of person, right? And I believe without trying to confuse people with the paradoxes and then the time shifts and the ingressions, like and all that other weird like time travel type of
Right.
shit that they kind of did towards the end, which I didn't really like too much because you kind of skew every goddamn thing.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I think Aaron was definitely, even if you don't classify him as the hero, I classify him as justified. Absolutely 100% justified, because what you did is you took a group of humans, you put them in a cage, essentially. You put them behind the walls and you left them there as cattle. And so they grew up as caged cattle people, right? And he knew this from a very young age. Like every time he goes out, and I would argue he was very interested in the scouts. He's always been interested in the scouts. He's always wanted to see them when they go in, when they come out, because his mom fussed at him for bringing it up again. Remember, she was like, "Not this again. Like, why is that something that you want to do?" And then I think Aaron at the time, if I'm correct, they were only like 8 or 9 at the time. Uh, and so when you do that to people, and then when you find out that not only does your mom die as you watch her die, like not you hear later on, no, you watch her die because you turned people into titans and released them onto the people behind the wall, right? That you purposely did that. It was the fucking uh the Elden people, you released them like purposely. And so then I find out not only did you do that, but some of my closest friends, my dad had to die. I've watched the guy that saved me from my mother be killed, eaten. commanders killed and eaten, all these people that I grew up with, that I trained with. And then not only to find out that they died, but then my best friends have betrayed us. They are the reason all this shit happened. They kicked a hole in the wall. They created all of this shit. To find out that my brother's a beast titan, who's secretly, trying to save them. But as you see it very firsthand before you find out all that shit, he's killing all of these people, right? And then when you get there and you're like, you know what? It's an eye for an eye, because my people wouldn't have had to suffer the way that we suffered if it wasn't for y'all. So now I want you to raise your children, or your children are going to raise their children the same way I was raised, in fear. So that way you never do this shit again. Or fuck it, if I'm not going to spoil it, whether he gets his way or not. The only people that are left on this planet are my people. And then we will raise our children the correct way, so that way no one else does this shit again, right? It's kind of like that whole like it's Thanos, it's kind of like the whole Thanos thing. I kill half the universe to save the other half of the universe, right? Kind of like that paradigm type of deal. And so I think Aaron was definitely justified in his actions, and what he did. He didn't lie to his closest friends. He never lied about his intentions. He never went behind nobody's back and was like, oh, you lied to us. You said you were going to do this, but you did this instead. Nope. Aaron was straight up 100%. I am going to kill all of them, period. Now, y'all didn't like my answer. Y'all didn't want me to do that, but mass genocide is on the schedule, my boy. And that's what we're doing. And that's what he set in motion. And he had Jaegerists, he had followers behind him who believed that he was justified in his actions. So I'm 1,000%. I'm a Jaegerist, and so I believe.
So Aaron the Jaegerists, are you with the Jaegerists when they were doing the euthanasia, or when they were talking about the stomping them out? Because those were two different paths. Remember, the first path was we just gonna stop them from having kids, which honestly, any one of the people that had the Founding Titan and royal blood could have done that, and that would have still been justified.
But that was the issue. They weren't doing that, and they lied about the Founding Titan. They didn't lie about the Founding Titan's power, but like the Founding Titan knew, like, okay, we're not going to do that. Like, we're not going to stop.
Right now, the first king definitely put his influence over it and Ymir. Like, so that was dead. Like, they weren't able to do anything. However,
but that to me, it's not about. I think the first part of the Jaegerists, where they were like, let's just stop them from having kids. Like, that's what we agreed on. Now, he might have maybe misled them, because he never said that how we're going to stop them from having kids. He just said we're going to stop them from having kids. I didn't tell you how we was going to do that, but we're going to do that by fucking
absolutely
mass genocide in every goddamn body, and you can't have kids that way.
As a black man who's been under slavery for out of like generations, like, and let's be real, slavery was not as long ago as they like to tell you it was. It's 2-3 people for us, and when I say people, I mean not your grandmother, but your grandmother's grandmother was a slave. So the person above your grandmother was a slave, and they want to tell you, oh, that was so far ago. Now, I like to believe, when I watch Attack on Titan, that this is the plight of black people. And this is the story of what would happen if black people decided, fuck this shit, dog. What I got to lose.
So you're just going to steal my shit. You're just going to steal my shit and run with it. Well, I tell you, niggas ain't shit. Yeah,
I mean, conversation with me. However, I don't know if that's the right call. I don't know if going mass genocide is the right call. And
why isn't it the right call?
Because when you go an eye for an eye, you wipe out 84% of the resources too.
Just wipe 90% out of the population. That's what you wipe out. 90% of the population.
When he wipes out, or when he does this and he decides, let's get this rumble going, baby. They didn't just stomp on the people, they stomped on the planet. meaning that they flatten the resources that they would needed for the remaining people to actually survive in a this is my stuff, and I'm not letting you get it. So now the island of Eldia, now the island of Paradise, or now where they are, is now less secure. Now it's more like, oh, well, y'all got resources, y'all still got cows, y'all still got stuff. It might not be a lot, but you have more of a founding start than the rest of us. And without
I think he took that into consideration when he did the mass genocide. We have enough. My people have enough resources to do what they need to do to survive and create. Yeah, and it's like, we have enough resources, so I can wipe out the rest of the population because we still have resources.
And now that still makes you look like an enemy. Like that still makes it look like, and I'm just saying, as an American soldier, let's keep it a stack, bro. As one vet to a vet, if I got guns and you got resources, how we gonna act? How we gonna do?
Well, it depends. Are you trying to take my resources? Do I have guns? How does this work?
No, they don't have guns. Their biggest gun is like Levi has like one leg, no eye, one good arm.
Hey, well, the rest of the world
couldn't doing nothing but writing letters and telling you to clean up.
But look, I would say yes, the rest of the world is defenseless, but that's because they said, hey, look, if he starts to rumbling, like, we might as well just go ahead and chalk this shit up because we're all gonna die if he starts to rumbling. But they knew that. That's like if they set off nukes, we might as well say, you know what, grab your nearest loved one, go ahead, love on them as much as you can, because there's nothing we can do about this.
Bro, I live in DC.
Some will survive. Some will survive. Most will die. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it's gonna be. Some will survive. Most will die. The end. But I mean, what if I look at it from his perspective. What if that's your people, right? And you carry the burden and the weight to make things right. Remember, the Marlians don't give a fuck about you. They don't give you to them. You are a plague. You are the lowest of the low. So it's not like they were changing their ways. It's not like they were trying to come around and be all one group. If Aaron did nothing, they would forever be plagues of the earth that they were going to go try and kill anyway. You were on your way to go kill them.
But trying to kill them, they could have resolved that between the people. You know what I mean? Like, war happens. That ain't got nothing to do with Aaron. The fact that you, as one person, decided to wipe out that many people, that's an issue. Bro, that's genocide.
No. But here's my this is what I'm saying.
They were never here with that many body counts, with that high of a body count.
Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hold on. All right. Shit. Trying to get my shit. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
My goddamn car.
Car too damn fancy for you, huh?
There you go. Now, here's my thing though. If this, to me, this was kind of like, if you are on your way to come kill me, right? Because you believe I am scum.
No, the government believes. The people believe because the government tells them.
No, the people of Marley believed that the Eldian race was scum, low of the earth, so much that the Eldian people there didn't love themselves because of the other Eldian people across the way. And they tried so much to be Marley. Huh?
Because they told them that they weren't
But
supposed
that's
to.
what I'm saying.
Because
So if
y'all can be born into a demon clan.
but that's
And
what
like,
I'm
I'm not
saying.
gonna hold you, dog. If you
I'm
could birth
Aaron.
a Titan, nigga, I don't want that. I don't want that in my house.
But what I'm saying is I'm Aaron. I know you're on your way to come kill me. You don't even like me. Why can't I just come kill you first?
And that doesn't make you the bad guy?
No, I'm not the bad guy. You're the one trying to kill me. You're the one that sent these things to my people and tried to wipe us out. If it wasn't me doing mass genocide on your people, you were gonna commit mass genocide on my people and wipe out my people and wipe out the Eldian race.
So murder is murder, huh?
I mean, shit. I'm justified because
you can't justify murder, bro. Because you can't justify stomping out children. He looked at that same kid that he let get away, knowing that he was gonna have him get stomped out. That moment when he looked back and he went, shit, because I know you rewatched it and I know you know which kid. The one with the ice cream that was trying to steal when he had the ice cream and he was trying to steal the wallet, he ran up and he looked at that kid and everybody else was like, I don't know what's happening. He knew what was going to happen. He knew what he was going to do. He knew from that moment. Yeah. Aaron knew. Aaron went in there knowing.
Aaron knew that he was going to commit. He knew he was going to commit mass genocide against the Marlian because Marlian knew that they were committing mass genocide against Eldians. They killed kids. They killed old people, sick, young. It did not matter. They did not care.
And what part of that makes Aaron a good guy? Like, you haven't proven a point that Aaron is a hero at all.
It makes him justified in his actions. Bro, if I say, Jamal, I'm on my way to come kill you and your whole family, you telling me you're not going to do nothing about it?
Yeah, I'm going to call the police.
But the police are on my side. The police are on my side. The government's on my side. Everybody, because I make them believe that. I'm on my way to come kill you. You're not going, you know what? No. I'm gonna come for you first. I'm not gonna even give you the opportunity to come for me.
I mean, so that's a different story because that's a different scenario than mass genocide. That's a me versus you. That is a one-on-one. That is not.
But see, to Aaron, he's fighting the government. Well, so they got the whole world on their side. So what do? You wipe out the whole world because he had nations against him. Nations.
Him.
No, not against him. No, they specifically against him because he wanted to create mass genocide. But against the Eldian race, they wanted all of the nations wanted the Eldian race to be dead.
Because they could turn into Titans.
Over some shit that Marlians did. It wasn't even Eldians that created the issue. But it was because they swayed it. Marlians swayed what happened. And they lied about it.
And I'm not gonna hold you, dog. In a world where niggas can turn into giant monsters and eat me as soon as you die, nigga, you need to go.
No. I hadn't done that. You feared that that's what would happen. And so you tried to kill me because you feared that would happen.
But that is what happens by the laws of their world. If a Titan shifter dies and another Titan does not eat them, they are born into another Eldian race. And when they are born, they have that Titan potential to turn into the Titan whenever. They only live 13 years because of the cursing in there, and they're going to die. That's it.
Right.
But you let something like that keep procreating and live on? No.
That's the thing,
though.
So what you're saying is that because something has the potential to be dangerous, you just kill it now anyway. Because it has the potential to be dangerous, or it might be a problem in the future. So to me, that's no different than what Aaron did. Y'all have the potential to be dangerous. Shit, not the potential. You motherfuckers have shown it. You are dangerous people. You have dangerous and toxic ways. I'm just gonna wipe you all off the face of the planet right now.
If a lion shows up at your front door, you got a gun in your hand. Are you gonna kill it?
Does it attack me? Does it jump at me, or is it just walking by?
It's at your front door.
That's an illogical it's an illogical scenario.
It's outside your front door. It's waiting to get in.
It doesn't wait to get in. If I see a lion and it's just walking around the neighborhood, right, and it's chilling, and it hadn't attacked nothing, I'm not going to shoot it because I fear it might attack me.
All right, you see a snake.
Now, if it's charging at me, then yeah, nigga, I shoot it.
But you don't see a giant animal and think, I gotta take this out. Because I'd argue they were justified in trying to take out the niggas that could potentially turn into deadly fucking monsters.
No. You're never justified when you choose to kill something because what it might do. That's like me walking down and I slap this person because I think they might be disrespectful.
Nah,
no, nigga, like no.
There's a difference between you might do something. Like we're not talking. Oh, you might commit a crime, and then you might turn into a monster because there is an actual history of this happening. We know that it can. We know that it is. It's not that it might. It will. You will be born into one. If I killed everybody except 9 Eldians, one of you motherfuckers are going to keep giving birth, and out of the 9, all of those 9 are Titan shifters. At least 9.
Nah, bro, you can't kill something off of potential, but then get upset and be like the nigga that tried to kill you because you tried to kill him. Now you mad because the nigga that's trying to kill you. Like
yes, because the nigga that I'm trying to kill has the power to wipe out the entire world.
The nigga that
you wouldn't kill the nigga that had the power to nuke.
The nigga that's trying to kill you is only trying to kill you because you wiped out his people. You did that. You caused this shit.
Because his people could wipe out the entire world. His people can turn into monsters.
No, Marlins created.
Titans are terrifying.
No, Marlins created like the abnormal Titans. Marlins created that shit. Not Eldians. Right. Okay, so you created the abnormal Titans.
But Ymir, as
a matter of fact,
the entire race.
You created them as a punishment. You didn't create them for no other reason but as a fucking punishment to people. Because that's what you did. You used it and created it as a punishment to sentence people to fucking death, I guess. And you sent them there.
And the shifters to be able to turn back into human.
No, that's not why. That's not why you sent the Titans. That's
how the Titans turn back. If you want to be a human again, you just got to find a shifter, and that was proven in the show.
Hold on, I'm picking up the kids right now, so might get a little louder. But that's what. Yeah, be quiet. But yeah, that's to me, bro. You can't get upset at the man that seeks revenge because of something that you caused. If you never attempt to cage and kill his people, you might have an argument. But you did.
I don't know. I mean, kill his people.
You caged and killed his people, and now you're upset because
the king caged the people. The king sealed himself.
Oh yeah, the king caged the people, but that's because they were going to be they were going to be killed.
And they decided to jump on. They didn't make this cage. He decided this cage. Fritz Reese did this. The Reese family set them in that cage.
Right.
All they did was say, listen, we've had enough of being terrorized by the threat that you could wipe out the world, and we're going to take out the threat. And as soon as they tried to take out the threat came back. And the threat said, you know what? This is why I'm not glad.
The thing is, though, is you had 5 of the 9 Titans already in Marley. You had 5 of the 9. Right? No.
But we don't have the founding one.
You didn't have the founding Titan. As a matter of fact, that's the only Titan you didn't have. What's the founding Titan? All the other Titans were in Marley. Or you know. So that's my thing. Come on, people.
So they had 8 and they ran off with the founding Titan. But here's the thing about the 8 that they had. They could have been born on the island all over again in 13 years.
Nah, man. You just can't be upset at the man who seeks revenge because you killed his people. He don't know this. He don't know none of that. He's a normal kid.
He did learn that.
He didn't learn it until he ate his dad, and then that comes later on. So that's hindsight, bro.
Nope. He learned that in hindsight, but once he learned, he still enacted the plan. He still
because you had already he chose revenge because you killed his people.
He chose revenge because that's who he is. That's what he was going to do. If you watch the one about where they were stealing snacks, Aaron was the same. His character never changed. And it was written by the same guy. It was just supposed to be a comedy, and it popped up. But guess where? Because that's where the important part is. You like, this is a canon. It popped up in the manga. It was canon, written by the same guy. It was just supposed to provide levity, but it provided insight into the characteristics of who they were. You got to see more of Armin. You got to see more of Mikasa. You got to see more of Eren. And when you see more of Eren, you realize it is the same thing. He was bored. He wanted to do something. And he took this ambition that he had all the way to the end. This is what happens when you see through the ambition wanting to kill something.
All right, well,
Good guys don't go on revenge seeking missions.
We'll let the comments decide who, if Aaron's good or bad, man. So y'all make sure that y'all hit us up, hit the comments, let us know, drop your thoughts. That the new one comes out 2 weeks from now, 10 days, 10 more days. So y'all hit us up, man. But until next time, man, y'all be good, be safe, and stay blessed.
All right. Peace. Enjoy anime, people.